morning, friends. First of all, I would thank Mr. Neeraj Agrawal for giving me this opportunity कि मैं आपके बीच में आऊँ और अपने कुछ लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस को शेयर करूँ. Sri Vasant Agrawal ji, who is also founder of this college, CIMAGE, and how is it pronounced? CIMAGE. Right, I stand corrected. Sri Rajiv Agrawal, जिनको हम लोग राजीव दा बोलते थे, we used to respect him in our college days a lot. We still respect him, and whenever we had any problem, we run to him that what should we do in this kind of circumstances, and he always gives good advice to us. Yes, I was very hardworking, and I had a steely resolve and determination. पर वो ऐसा नहीं था कि मैंने अपनी छुट्टियां जो है ऊपर पंखे में बांध दी और that is the way I used to concentrate. हाँ, यहाँ आने के पहले मैंने अपने दोस्तों से पूछा, यार जब मैं when I start speaking, I see a lot of people sleeping. What should I do? तो आप चिंता मत करो, पटना में आप दरवाजा खोल देना, मच्छर आएंगे खूब सारे और किसी को सोने नहीं देंगे. तो यहाँ मच्छर भी नहीं दिखाई दे रहे, तो बीच में मैं भी नीरज जी से सीख लिया हूँ कि 1 बोलने से आपको एक बार ताली बजाना पड़ेगा और 2 बोलने से 2 बार ताली बजाना पड़ेगा. Now friends, I will share some 5-6 things about about traits or characteristics which are very important. Through my last 20 years of working, I felt that these are the qualities which people don't teach in classes, and they are very important in life. And I will begin with asking you, what is the thing which is the center of your life? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Is it work? आपका क्या जवाब होगा? आपका I will ask from the ladies, what is the center of your life? Any of the lady? And if you have to choose between family, friends, work, what will you choose? Sorry? One person only, yeah? Work. Okay, so work is the center of your life. Anybody else? Any guy? Any? Yeah, please tell loudly so I can hear. Career and work. So if there is emergency at home and emergency at work, you choose your career, you will not go home, right? No. Anybody from top floor? So I am getting different answers. Family is the center of my life, and work is my center of my life. And but friends, I will tell you, there are a lot of people who will work at the center of their life, and they will say, whenever there is a confusion, I will go for work. I work hard, I work very long hours, and family doesn't come. Family is only secondary. While there are a lot of people who put family ahead of everything else. If my wife says something, I do it. If my wife needs a lot of money, if my wife needs a foreign holiday, I will cheat at office, get some money, but I will fulfill my wishes of my wife. Similarly, there are people who will do anything for their friends. My friend has called me, I have to go. I can't stay at home. My friends are having a party, I have to go there. But friends, let's say your wife might be the center of your life partner might be center of your life, and someday you find that your wife has run away with somebody else. How do you feel? You feel totally depressed. This is my wife. I used to love her so much, and I have done everything for her. and CIMAGE deserted me because somebody else. Similarly, one of my friends, he used to be so devoted to his family. And finally, one day, his own brother, he took away all his wealth and said, sorry, I will not give you any money, this money belongs to me. And at that time, again he went into depression. Look, I used to think that my family is everything for me. I trusted my brother, I gave everything to him, and he, short-changed me. So friends, the most important thing for everybody is that what is the center of your life. And I had read a book when I was 21, 7 Habits of a Highly Effective Person. And there was a chapter on what should be the center of your life. The center of your life should be some amount of principle, some amount of ethics. That should be the principle of your life. That should be the center of your life. If you have any confusion in any decision making, you should think, does it fit with my center of my life? Is there something ethical in this? Is there something moral in this? And then you take a decision, okay fine, this is ethical, I will go with it. This doesn't mean that you have to ignore your family, ignore your friends, ignore your work. But if you keep ethics, if you keep certain principles at the center of your life, you will never regret. चाहे आपकी बीवी आपको धोखा दे दे, चाहे आपका भाई आपको धोखा दे दे, or whether your boss sacks you from the job, even though you have worked very hard, you will never feel disappointed. Because that was not the center of your life. Center of your life has always been ethics. Some principles. Think about it, friends. And this is one thing, many times, I work very hard and my boss has still been unhappy with me. He tried to do bad things to me. In those moments, this principle has always helped me. I was not doing my work for my boss. So let him think what is he thinking. Now, second thing, friends, lot of us in India today, we want more and more money. Everybody, I will go for a job which gives me more money. मेरे को स्टार्टिंग सैलरी 50,000 का मिल रहा है, मैं इस कंपनी को ज्वाइन नहीं करूंगा, वो कंपनी 1 लाख महीने दे रही है, वहां ज्वाइन करूंगा। मैं प्राइस वाटर हाउस में काम कर रहा हूं और मेरे पास मुझे 5 लाख का महीने की सैलरी मिल रही है और उसके बाद भी मैं गलत सर्टिफिकेशन दे रहा हूं कंपनी के लिए कि कंपनी के पास 500 करोड़ का कैश है, जबकि कंपनी के पास 1 पैसे भी कैश नहीं है। This is the story of the chartered accountant who was doing the audit of Satyam. Why did he do so? Because even though he was getting very good salary, he had no ethics in life. So friends, it is very important to have ethics in life, and for that you need to have a very simple living. If you have a simple living, even with the smallest amount of salary, you will not feel unhappy, you will be able to save money. And you will not do unethical things. So, simple living is a very, very important component of one's life. Don't increase your needs so much that you are compelled to do unethical things. Whether it is being forced by your boss, whether it is being forced by your family, if you have a simple living, your financial needs will be not very high and you will not be compelled to do things which are wrong. Now, third thing which is important for becoming successful is hard work. I have not seen anybody doing well in life without hard work. One of my seniors who was working with me in Ministry of Finance in 2007, I had joined Ministry of Finance for making budget of Government of India. I received a phone call from P. Chitambram and P. Chidambaram was the finance minister of the country at that time, and Mr. Arvind Modi was his right-hand man. And I started working with Mr. Modi. And I used to see him, we normally used to work from 10 to 6 in the government offices. And Mr. Modi will call me to his chamber every day at 6 o'clock. And then he will say, Anand, let's start working. He will make me sit, he will order some nasta and 6 baje ka kaam start hota tha. And by the time it was Friday, I used to be very, very exhausted. And मैं बोला आपको Saturday, Sunday आराम मिलेगा. And Saturday at 10 o'clock in the night, he will say, Anand, we got a lot of work, we need to come on Friday. He will say this, we used to come on Saturday, we have to come on Saturday. And he used to say it in such a friendly manner that it was very difficult to say no. And so we used to land up in office on Saturday, thinking that Sunday we will enjoy. And Saturday again at 8 o'clock in the evening, while going, he will say, Anand, there is a lot of work left, so we need to come on Sunday. And he will say it in such a family manner, polite manner and family manner that you can't say. And one week goes, next week I think now this week he will not stay. And come Friday, he will again on Friday 8 o'clock he will say, Anand, there is a lot of work and we need to come on Saturday. And then same thing will happen on Sunday. So one day I asked him that, why do you work so hard? What is it? And then he will say, my father is 70-year-old and he is working in Odisha, Sambalpur. And he works harder than me. So I have to work hard. Believe me, this guy, Mr. Arvind Modi, who was working so hard, he is the most popular IRS officer in the entire country. He has written the new, with me, he wrote the new Indian Income Tax Act. And not only he wrote the new Income Tax Act, which has not yet been passed by the Parliament, he also wrote the GST, which is on indirect taxes, and he wrote the entire GST. So friends, if you want to do well in life, I don't say that you should go and work on Saturday and Sunday, but there is no substitute to hard work. I see a lot of managers who come to office and they think that they are fooling their boss. तो काम किया इधर उधर और जैसे बॉस आया वो काम दिखाने के लिए स्टार्ट कर दिया and 6 बजे आदमी उसमें पहले ऑफिस कर पाते. This can take you only a little bit far in life, but it won't take you very far. If you want to succeed, you have to work hard. Now, the next thing which I think is very important to succeed is all of you should look for your niche. Even a company has to look for its niche. In 1994, I went to Hindustan Lever Limited for training at that time. Rajiv Jawalji has also worked with Hindustan Lever. At that time, Hindustan Lever was supposed to be the best company in India. Now, the manager there, he taught me, I see a lot of Indian companies making a lot of stuff, different kind of stuff. But I don't see that these companies will go very far because they don't have one particular niche where they specialize. And similarly, it is not only true for the company, it is also true for us managers. There should be some area where you should try to excel. It can be finance, it can be marketing, it can be production management, but there should be one area where you should be second to none. You should be the best in that field. So all of you have to look for that niche which appeals to you, which you love, and you read whatever book is there in the market on that subject, and whoever is the best manager in that field. Nowadays in internet you get access to everything. And you should be, people should be able to tell, if it is a subject of finance, then this guy knows everything about this subject. That confidence you should have. And of course, as a manager, sometimes you will be asked to do general management, where you have to, do everything. But there should be some area where you should be specializing. I see a lot of people yawning, so I will give a small anecdote. I started doing my CA, and in between I thought I will do an MBA, and I appeared for CAT half-heartedly, and I couldn't make it to CAT. So I went to a MBA college in Calcutta, where I was doing my CA also, and started filling up the form. And I asked a watchman, how is this MBA institute? बोला साहब ये बहुत अच्छा MBA इंस्टीट्यूट है, मैं भी यहीं से पास किया हूँ. Of course, I mean, all of you are doing it from a very good institute, and Wipro and all the good companies are picking up. So but I could not get admission in a good institute, so I thought I will do CA, rather CA than doing MBA. I still feel very jealous of the MBA. I feel that I don't know how these guys they become very strict and smart. In finance ministry, one of my colleagues was an MBA from IIM Lucknow, and he was handling service tax and excise. I was handling income tax, and we were sitting for a press briefing, and this guy's turn came first. और उसने सारा बताया कि ऐसे ऐसे हमने सर्विस टैक्स का रेट चेंज किया है, और इस आइटम पे न्यू सर्विस टैक्स लाया, इस आइटम पे सर्विस टैक्स एबॉलिश कर दिया, एक्साइज में ये चेंज किया, और इनकम टैक्स में हमने जो है बेसिक एग्जेम्पशन लिमिट 1,20,000 से बढ़ा के 2.5 लाख रुपये कर दिया, और TDS बॉन्ड्स पे हमने TDS हटा दिया. जो भी काम मैंने किया था वो भी उसने सुना दिया कि उसी ने किया है. So this is the smartness of MBAs. When my turn came, I said, when my turn came, I said, whatever he said, half of that was done by me. Thank you. I won't take very long, but one more thing I would like to emphasize, that in communication, there are two kinds of communication. One is verbal communication and one is non-verbal communication. And your subordinate or your boss might be saying something कि राजेश तुम जो है टाटा चले जाओ, वहाँ पर जो है वहाँ का फैक्ट्री तुमको संभालना है. And your boss is moving his hands like this and this. So there is a non-verbal communication that he doesn't want you to go to Tata. And that is the most important thing. You should turn back and ask your boss, sir, you think would it be a good idea for me to go to Tata? And if I suggest, I think it's not a good idea. So friends, talking to your colleagues, talking to your seniors, talking to your juniors, look at the non-verbal communication. And that will give you an insight into the mind of the person who you are talking to. And as a manager, it will really help you. I wish all of you all the best. Work hard, live a life with certain amount of principles, and work hard and party harder. As you can